Greetings, good people. Greetings and welcome, welcome, welcome. All right, so it is Hot Topics time. Happy Tuesday, everybody. It's December 16th. The year is 2025. Still, the countdown begins to 2026. And it's time for some hot topics. All right, so Tamar is on the lineup. We're going to get into Tamar Braxton. Peter Thomas, former house husband of Real Housewives of Atlanta, is currently incarcerated and allegedly cheating. We're going to get into that. And Trey Songz, you probably heard already that he has been arrested. We're going to break down his charges. And it really makes me wonder, does Trey Songz have a problem that he is not getting the proper help for? We are going to get into all of that. All right. So as you're coming in, please pay your admission fee by hitting the like button. I greatly appreciate it. Make sure you are dropping down in the comments and sharing your thoughts. All right, so before we get into these three degenerates, all right, we have some church announcements, ladies and gentlemen. Now, y'all know that a lot of these pastors be getting up in their pulpit and fooling around, okay? Well, this pastor is telling his congregation that someone must donate $10,000 in 90 seconds. So not only is there a dollar amount placed on it, there's a time limit placed on it as well. All right. He says this is for God to make them a millionaire. All right. And then he calls on 30 more people to line up and give 200. All right. So let's listen to what this pastor got to say. Like to hear it? Here you go.
Request. And I've not done this in probably 20 years ago. But Lord said, I want to make a multi-millionaire out of someone, but they have to sow $10,000. He said, and they have to do that within 90 seconds. If you're going to do it, get it now, write the check. If you do this, God said, I'm going to make you a multi-millionaire. But there's a person in here. You sold that within 90 seconds. It should be less than that. God said, I'm going to show you my face. And I'm going to show you who I am. And for the rest of your days, everywhere the sole of your feet shall trod, you shall possess the land. And everything kalasupa, and everything your hand shall touch. I need 30 of you to get the $200. The person, if you're going to sow the 10,000, you will bring it up to Pastor Rockmore, Bishop, and you will get your release in Jesus' name. Everyone else, get $200. I want you to do it, women, especially who've had a difficult moment, and get in the center aisle. I will not beg, but I will not stop till there's 30 there as fast as possible. Or my request.
Well.
And I've not done this in...
What do you guys think about this? Okay, let's get into some of these comments. Someone said these churches been scamming like crazy lately. That sounds like a Ponzi scheme. And in 90 seconds, that's very specific. What else are these comments saying? People still falling for this? Someone else said, the very reason I don't attend, I'll praise him in the comfort of my home. Amen. Someone else wrote, I'm getting me a church. I'm also going to be the pastor. Someone else said, this is so wrong. That's why I praise God in the comfort of my home. Then there's a bunch of laughing emojis. I mean, listen, there are some people who actually believe this, and there are some people who will sow. I'm pretty sure he met his goal. If not, he came close to it. I'm at a point now where if you choose to, you could believe whatever you want to believe. I've never been the type of person to convince anybody to think a certain way, to believe a certain way. Believe what you want to believe. I will believe what I want to believe. The unfortunate part in all of this is there are people who are hanging on to hope, and there are people who actually believe and follow human beings like this who call themselves pastors, right? They give themselves these titles. And there are people who will give their last dollar to the church. And in 2025 going into 2026, there's still a lot of people who believe this, and they will take food out of their household or take money out of their own household, deplete their finances to give it to the church, thinking that they're pleasing God. And it's this type of manipulation that is truly, truly unfortunate. And this is how a lot of people get taken advantage of. And all I have to say is good luck. I can't tell you what God did or didn't tell you. Someone in the comments wrote, God did not say that. Maybe he thought God did. I don't know what God he's serving. That's none of my business, okay? But let me tell you what is my business, ladies and gentlemen. There are multiple ways for you to support this platform, and it doesn't require you giving $10,000, all right? You will be sowing seed into good soil over here, all right? So the Cash App and PayPal information is on the screen. You can also join the channel membership, okay? There are 2 tiers. So all you have to do is go to the main page of the channel, or you can look in the description of this video and click on the membership link. You can also join Patreon. The link is also in the description. So you have multiple ways to sow a seed into the platform, okay? All right, y'all. Up next is Mr. Trey Songz. So Trey Songz, you guys should have heard that it was circulating all over the news that he was recently arrested in New York City, and he's charged in 2 night spot altercations. Trey Songz has had multiple run-ins with the law, and he is always putting his mittens on somebody. He got into an altercation in June, a couple of months ago, where he slapped a cameraman. He was in a restaurant or a club, it was, and a girl must have been rejecting him, and there was a cameraman filming or a photographer filming or something like that, and he slapped the cameraman. What's really going on with Trey Songz? Seriously, I know people are tired of him, and people are tired of hearing about him getting in trouble, but could he possibly be walking around undiagnosed? Do you care, or you just think that he should suffer consequences of his actions and maybe he'll straighten up and fly right? Let's get into this article. So New York City prosecutors accused R&B artist Trey Songz of being involved in 2 altercations at Manhattan night spots this month. This is what the court documents revealed. He was charged with 1 count of felony criminal mischief after an incident Sunday at 206 East 34th Street, the site of a Mira Mediterranean and hookah lounge, at 4 a.m., according to a criminal complaint from the Manhattan District Attorney Office. So Songz, he did more than $1,500 of damage to various restaurant property, including hookahs, DJ equipment, which is not cheap, okay, and sofas, the complaint alleged. His attorney said in a statement, Trey was confronted by individuals who instigated a confrontation and attempted to surround him. His security intervened to protect him and contain the situation, and an altercation occurred in the ensuing confusion. If he has security, why is he fighting? I think Trey Songz likes to get physical. You have security. What was your security doing? How you end up arrested and you paying for security? Public figures are often treated as targets for instigation in pursuit of headlines or financial gain. We are confident the facts will speak for themselves. This is always the case. Back in June, it was the cameraman putting the camera too close in his face. It's always an excuse. And again, if you are paying security, why are you even fighting? I think Trey Songz likes to fight. That's why he always tussling in the streets. Then on December 4th at 1604 Broadway, Songz struck another man in the face with a closed fist, causing swelling and substantial pain. This is what Manhattan prosecutors are saying. The Broadway location appears to match up with at least 3 bars sharing the same address. Songz struck, shoved, kicked, and otherwise subjected another person to physical contact. This is according to the prosecutors. Trey, you're a problem. You're the problem. He has been charged with a host of misdemeanors, including 2 counts of 3rd-degree assault, attempted assault, and aggravated harassment. Trey Songz was charged in connection with an incident that occurred last week. This is what his lawyer said. He is cooperating fully and looks forward to the facts coming to light. What's the facts? Someone instigated and provoked me. So, you have security. You don't like to walk away from fights. And that incident that happened in June, the video didn't show anybody provoking you. He has a problem. he has a problem, and he gonna find himself in some serious trouble. Child, you gonna buck up on the right one, Songz. Songz was arraigned Sunday and released on his own recognizance. They were not the first run-ins that he's had with authorities. He was accused of scuffling with police during the Kansas City's Chiefs Buffalo Bills playoff game in January. That was in 2021. In 2017, he was reported to have gotten into it with police as he was kicked out of a casino near Washington, D.C. You see, look at. So what the Songz was accused of trashing the Joe Louis Arena stage in Detroit in 2016 after his microphone was shut off during a show. He pleaded guilty to misdemeanor disturbing the peace and was sentenced to probation. He has a problem. When he doesn't get his way or when he feels provoked, quote unquote, then he starts throwing his mittens around. I think Trey Songz he got a problem, but I don't think he that dumb, because it seems like he knows exactly who to pull these stunts with. That's okay. You're going to run into the right person, and they're going to peel your muffin cap back blue, and maybe you'll stop. He always feels like he has to put his hands on somebody. I don't know. He needs to get help, or else somebody may help him, if you know what I mean. Now you in jail. You got to pay. You keeping your lawyers employed. I know his lawyers don't care. Speaking of arrested, this next person should definitely be arrested for the atrocious vocal or audio assault. Okay, this should be a crime. So Tamar Braxton visited the Sherri Show. What was she promoting? I don't know. I saw a clip. Then I saw this clip circulating online along with another clip that I'm going to play in a minute. All right. So how did she do? Just take a listen and a look. She looks fabulous, but take a listen to how Tamar sounded. Like to hear it? Here you go. No. Ain't no come on, Tay Martians. You sing the song, Anime. You sing it. You got the microphone in your hand and you on stage with your sparkly sweater, which looks nice, by the way. She looks absolutely stunning. Hello, 911. I would like to report a crime. First of all, what the H is going on, okay? Let's get into these comments. This was an interesting comment that I saw. I believe the gift part of her voice has been taken, spiritually speaking. Now it's just a voice. What do you guys think about that? She has an amazing voice, but this sounds a little rough. She normally sounds amazing. This isn't her best. Love you, Tamar. For those that are running to the comments, I just want to say I hope you're having a terrific day. Unpopular opinion, right? I'm not saying that Tamar can't sing, okay? And this is not an example of her best, right? Tamar can sing. She has the vocal ability to sing. I just don't think that somebody who is loud and can sing in a high pitch can sing. Like, she ain't my type of singer. She ain't no Lettucey. And I'm not trying to compare and contrast, but you know what it is? Tamar her voice is immature. She's vocally immature. What I mean by that is whenever she gets on stage and sings, she over sings. And just because she can sing in however many different octaves she said that she can sing doesn't mean she knows how to sing. I just think that she's very all over the place with her voice. Anytime she's ever performed live, she is like a one-trick pony. She goes to the highest note. And it's like, that's just my opinion. That's just my opinion. She's definitely not one of my faves. Here is another video of Tamar doing a Mary J. Blige cover. The name of the song is Not Gonna Cry. Brace yourself, folks. Like to hear it? Here you go.
working every day of the week. Was at the job when no one else was there, helping you get on your feet. 11 years I sacrificed, and you can leave me at the drop of a dime. Swallow my fears, stubborn your side. I should have left your ass alone inside.
All right, police. That is enough. This is, see what I'm saying? Like, look at how she's acting. One trick pony. Go to a high note. She's all over the place. Calm down, Tamar. Calm down. Just doing too much in every facet of her life. Calm down. Someone said she ain't know if she wanted to sing like herself or Toni. Someone else wrote, this why Mariah don't like nobody singing her now. Nice gowns. Beautiful gowns. Tamar has a beautiful, beautiful voice, but this is not the right song for her at all. Wait, somebody said uncover it. Help me up off the floor. It was like multiple people singing in different tones. Exactly. You're all over the place, and that's because you're vocally immature. That's just my opinion, y'all. I know a lot of people think, oh, Tamar could sing. Tamar don't got that stank on it for me, like a Jennifer Hudson, like a Lettucey, like a Celine Dion in her prime. You know, we ain't even gonna do Whitney Houston. Whitney Houston is another. Like even what's her name, Kiki Wyatt. She ain't got that stank on it. You have to tame. You know what? It doesn't even matter. Calm down, Tamar. Relax. Ooh, Lord, ladies and gentlemen, please make sure you are liking the video and sharing your thoughts and opinions in the comments section. Respectfully, as always. All right. Let me tell you something. This silver fox, known as Peter Thomas, got the girls fighting, okay? So there's a podcast by the name of We in Miami podcast. And apparently, Peter's girlfriend was talking about Peter. And then there was another girl in the podcast space, okay, who said that her cousin is dating Peter. And this wasn't really an explosive altercation, but it was a very interesting altercation. Peter Thomas is currently incarcerated for tax evasion. I think I think that's the charge. He wasn't paying his taxes, basically. And he got the girls fighting, and he incarcerated. Just take a look and listen to this foolishness.
Call for my birthday too.
Hold on. Quiet.
I don't give a about Peter. Shut the up.
Make me shut up. Make me shut up.
Oh, we good.
No. I don't give a about nothing. Most recently, I felt like people would recognize my face from the Shade Room.
Oh, you went viral on Shade Room? What you was doing on there?
Dating my spouse.
Who your spouse?
Who the spouse? You can't just give it to
Peter
her.
Thomas.
Oh, you look cute. You look cute there.
In real life. And
Oh,
that's
so
last
y'all
year.
like
Hold on, let me
deep.
But we're in a actual real relationship.
Can
so we're like,
can I say
he
one
wants
thing
to
to
have.
you?
We've talked about marriage. We've talked about having kids.
I'm gonna
Like,
say one thing to you. So before he went to jail, I'm just gonna be honest. I'm not even trying to be funny.
no, please.
My cousin was dating him. That's what I'm trying to figure out. Like, you were his girlfriend, or
Wait,
you
what
just,
was the timeline
Who's your
here?
cousin?
It's literally her name's Brittany. He
Do you
was
know her,
paying
Brittany?
her bills before he went to jail. So,
How long ago was that though?
a month ago that she was telling me about her talking to him. So,
Oh, okay.
How's that
Maybe it
possible
was
though?
like-
if he's in jail.
well, maybe he called her from jail. I don't know.
Oh, you know they get messy when they behind the
I
bars.
really keep close up to my phone every day. You know,
So
literally. They met like a virtual relationship or something.
No,
Virgil.
because they literally went to his restaurant in Baltimore.
That was before I was even in his life, because last April when I met him, his restaurant was already shut down in
I
Baltimore.
don't even care, girl. Do your thing.
I don't care
literally
either.
was just
I'm
trying
just
to figure
saying.
out what it was, because I didn't want my cousin to be mad at me for being on the podcast with a girl that's talking to him, and then I didn't say nothing about it. Cause she been like bragging about himself.
When's the last time she bragged about him?
Maybe like a month ago.
Oh damn, this was recent. Like,
Ooh, now we getting into it.
We go
I'm not saying you're lying. I'm just saying I just find that hard to believe.
How long were you
long
dating
would it-
Peter?
was it?
We've been dating for the last year and a half.
Year and a
Since
half.
April 6th, and we've been together every day since. Currently, like I went to go visit
I
him.
thought you-
I'll
wow.
be back to visit him on Sunday.
If you were to find out he was cheating,
of
you
right
would
now?
you would break up with him.
Bye.
That's so. That's
Have fun
your
with that.
boyfriend. That's crazy.
Have fun with that.
After the podcast, we can
been in
FaceTime
his
her.
house
and You'll
for a whole
talk to her.
month.
Because I'm just trying to
Call that right now.
Oh, yeah, like, let's figure this out. Like, yeah,
What we waiting
let's get to
for?
the bottom of this right now.
Ooh.
Hey, Brittany. Hey, how you doing? This is Stunt Lifestyle with the We in Miami podcast. Are you dating Peter? Because I'm with his girlfriend right now.
Are they married?
No, just girlfriend, boyfriend.
Okay, so that means they're both single, correct?
Oh.
Oh,
I'm not going to give any information out like that, but he's a great friend of mine, so he'll always be a great friend of mine.
did you have intimate relations with him?
This is funny. I don't kiss and tell, baby. That's crazy.
You don't kiss and tell?
She sounds a little bothered. Why she so like bothered?
She gets that old
You want to talk to her?
wrinkles.
I'm crying. I mean, I know she ain't me, so that's irrelevant.
man.
Wait, what's your name again? What's your name again, babe?
Alexandra.
Like I was saying, I wasn't trying to be like weird or shady, but it's my cousin.
Stop it. Peter bought me a car for my birthday too.
Hold on. Quiet
I
on
don't give
set.
a about Peter, to be honest, you guys. I don't even know him. He's in
I get on the wheel,
He's in jail. He's in
We
jail.
good. Listen,
Congratulations.
Thank you.
You're
Thank you.
welcome. You're welcome.
All right, where the water at? Girl.
all good energy. All
Fairy
good
tale.
energy.
Next.
Fairy tale. You're living here in fairy tale.
No, that's
Wasn't your man. It's your and my cousin's man. You're gonna share.
all right for the next. Good.
You want to
We
keep
good.
standing up for what?
We
You
good.
don't
We
want to
good.
stand up.
I am
Please.
saying
Talk
Who
about
cares about
some-
Peter? He's in jail. Nobody cares. I
Yes.
didn't care. I was just
Yeah, you're still talking about it.
shut the up.
Make me shut up.
Then-
Make me shut up.
Oh, we good. We good. No.
Make her shut up.
We good.
I dare you shut the up. How do you shut up? I don't give a I think
Peter bought me.
Now, ladies, are we serious right now? Are we really serious? Someone in the comment asked if this is somebody from Jocelyn, one of the girls from Jocelyn's Cabaret. I don't watch that show, so I wouldn't know. Someone typed in the comment section, he does. He sleeps and pays bills for a lot of the ladies that work for him. So this fight is irrelevant. And the reason I speak on it, because I know Juan. Peter, is this why you couldn't pay your taxes? Because you was tricking off on the ladies? Oh my goodness. They said Peter don't even pay his own bills, okay? Listen, this should be interesting. I want Peter to call somebody, and Peter, you have to give a statement. You got to clear your name. We want to hear your side. I think the girl in the red know what it is. And like the girl on the phone said, she don't kiss and tell. He's a friend of hers, and he'll always be a great friend of hers. This is absolutely positively hilarious. This man is in jail, okay? He's obviously doing something for this girl here in the red that's in the studio, because she is standing 10 toes down that that's her spouse. Are you married? No. So they're both single. I agree with that. That's not your spouse, girl. That's your sugar daddy. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, this concludes today's episode of Hot Topics. Drop down in the comments, share your thoughts, and let me know what you think, okay? All right, y'all, I'm signing off for now. Make sure your notifications are on, okay? But I'll be back soon. Trust me, I'll be back soon. And I love you for watching. And as always, until next time, I will talk to you later.